Good morning, family. This is Ricky, and welcome to Hope for Today. This was on my heart today, and I hope this encourages you. I'm coming from Romans chapter 12, verse 18. Paul says, if possible, so far as it depends on you, live peaceably with all. I'm going to read it again, and while I read it, just listen closely to what God has to say to you. If possible, so far as it depends on you, live peaceably with all. The thing about relationships is that there are ships, and ships sail up and down. And we all find ourselves in moments where our relationship is not as optimum as we would want it to be. We're not running on all cylinders. Maybe not be broken all the way, but definitely could improve and be better. And I've learned that one of the things that I can bring to the table of my relationship with my wife, April, my relationship with my kids, my relationship with coworkers here at the church, is to follow Romans 12:18, and as much as it depends on me, do my part to live peaceably with people. And I think in his own way, Paul is essentially saying, learn how to not make mountains out of molehills. If I had to reinterpret Romans 12:18, I think what he's saying is, man, if it's not that big a deal, don't act like it's that big a deal. We have a phrase in the country. We used to hear it from our great aunties. They would say, hey, honey, hey, let that lay, honey. They would say, let that lay. In other words, what's ticking you off right now, what's a little obnoxious to you, what's potentially frustrating, it's a thing. It's not that big a thing to bring turbulence to the relationship. Now, am I saying excuse sin? Not at all. Am I saying let someone abuse you or mistreat you? Not at all. But I am saying that there's sometimes just those things that are just a little obnoxious or just a little idiosyncrasy that we have to learn in ourselves to say to ourselves that that's just not that big a deal. If it becomes a deal, I'll deal with it. But you know what? For now, I got to let that pass, because at the end of the day, you got that stuff that you're bringing to the relationship too. So what it means to offer that grace, and as much as possible, as much as it depends on you, to live peaceably with all men. I want you to think about this with a kid that you may have some turbulence with, a spouse that you may have some turbulence with, a coworker, and ask yourself, is this something that really needs and deserves my reaction? Or is this something that I really need to just let that lay? That's hope for today. Let that lay. I'll see you on Thursday. So, see you next time.